Magandang umaga, gising na pamilya at Pilipinas. Let's turn our Bibles to Ephesians chapter 5. What does purity mean to you? This is a topic that I think the world has just completely stopped using. What does it mean to be pure? And what level of purity is necessary? And purity oftentimes is associated to sexual purity, but purity actually just means to be pure. But the Bible has a standard as to what purity is. If you were to ask people around the world, hey, what is purity? What if you are living with your girlfriend in a moral relationship, but you care about each other, you love each other? That seems like it's good enough. And yet, the Bible has a standard of purity. In Ephesians chapter 5, the Bible says in verse 1, "Be imitators of God, therefore as dearly loved children, and live a life of love, just as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us as a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. But among you, there must not be even a hint of sexual immorality or of any kind of impurity or of greed, because these are improper for God's holy people." The Bible here teaches that purity is the natural state of anything that is good. No one wants something to be impure. If you were to buy gold for a wedding ring, you'd want it to be of pure gold. You wouldn't want to find out that it's, hey, this is great gold, it's 10% pure. 10% pure, where's the rest of it? Or anything for that matter. And yet the Bible teaches that as we follow the example of Jesus and of God, it says that there must not be even a hint. The Greek word for hint is identity. There must be no identification whatsoever of sexual immorality, impurity, or of greed. Why? Because these are improper. They do not belong for God's holy people. That's what Paul is saying here. Our identity is that to be like Jesus. Jesus was not sexually immoral. He was not impure. He was not greedy. It'd be like an animal rights activist being with someone who's a butcher for a living. That would be challenging for them. Why? Because there's a conflict of identity. And as Christians, our identity is based on one of absolute purity. That's what purity is. It's absolute. There's not even a hint of it. I want you to imagine, if you would, if you were super thirsty. You ever felt super thirsty before? Not just thirsty, but dehydrated thirsty. The thought of water just is better than anything else you can think of. Imagine in that moment, someone hands you water. They hand you a bottle of water to quench your thirst. And just before you take it, hey, wait! This water is 99% pure. I just want to make sure you know that out of good conscience. What would you do? Would you go, whatever, fine, and just drink it? Or would you inquire and go, well, hold on, what's the 1%? Because that's kind of important. Is some of this water from the Pasig River? Did you get this from the Manila Bay? They go, no, I don't like that. But there is one drop of urine in that bottle of water. Now, how it got there is hypothetical. Just one drop. You're not going to smell it, you're not going to see it, you're not going to taste it, and it's not going to affect you at all. Are you going to drink it? I hope no. Why? Because you believe in absolute purity. You believe that you want things to be pure. Even though you may not taste it, you may not see it, you may not smell it, you won't even know it's there. Why? Because that's disgusting. You wouldn't want to drink that. Likewise, when your identity is one of being like Christ, you're not going to be found with even a hint of any type of sexual immorality or of impurity, like tampo, or of greed. It's not even going to exist in your life. And so I want to encourage us on how we can overcome the temptations of impurity in our lives, be it sexual, be it emotional, be it any type of impurity like greed that oftentimes people don't talk about. How do you overcome those things? Well, the way you overcome is you don't wait until there's a problem. Most often people wait until it's bad. That's not how you do things. Get open at a temptation level. That's how you overcome. Don't get open when you are impure or when you are greedy or when you are taken captive by sin. Get open on a temptation level. Why? Because that's who you are. You don't want there to be even a hint of impurity in your life. You don't want there to be a hint of any type of sin in your life. Therefore, on a temptation level, that's enough to bother you. That just being tempted by it bothers you. And so my challenge for us is to change the way we view purity. To change the standards that we have of purity. A standard in which we're okay with a little bit of greed, or we're okay sugarcoating impurity, or we're okay sugarcoating the things in our lives, or justifying the things in our lives that are absolutely impure. Change our standards on purity, but then make the decision to get open on a temptation level. That's what purity is all about, and that is the dose. You know, there are few things sweeter than a Jolly Bean Peach Mango Pie. Knowing that you have grown in an area that you have been striving. Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the Daily Dose. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I want to ask you a favor. If you're interested at all in a personal Bible study, message me. If you want to come to a virtual Bible discussion, I can help you find one in an area near you. If you have any prayer requests, please message me. If you're interested in any of those things, I would love to help you strengthen your relationship with God.